sports. It's in the game.
It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Titans and the Hawks, next on EA Sports.
Happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. KJ Hamler returning it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So a new face at quarterback for the Titans in 2023. It's the 24-year-old rookie out of Kentucky, Charles, Will Levis.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Levis is that's taken in by Okonkwo. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but there he goes left side. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Titans. Justin Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out, the 4th-year man out of Missouri, Drew Lock.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
And he tried to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Locke looking to change the play. Walker now at 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Seahawks at 11-3 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 32 yards. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Lock now on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Levis looking to throw.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Levis back to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Levis. He's got room at the 30. Oh, and now some space down lane.
And finally wrestled down at the 11. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Chigakakro.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Tyler Lockett. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hamler now to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on the swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Henry again on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. But now he appears to be in some pain. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 3rd down, here's Spears.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Holding offense.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here's Spears on 2nd down.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ooh, the juke. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 5. Walker with another carry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now to the air, Locke. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Locke to throw on second down.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Walker.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Back to Walker on first down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now.
There he goes, right side.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
Jeffrey Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And Walker has it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Lock exits on 4th down as Seattle sends out Jason Myers.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
And you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Back to throw, it's Levis. It's complete, Burks.
And he works free. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Henry up the middle. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
The 47-yard line.
Levis. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Locke taking the snap at 1. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They look to throw. It's Locke. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Seahawks.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tackle by Terrell Edmonds.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's Locke to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Returning it, here's Hamler.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. They keep it with Henry on 1st down.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Levis. On the out route, he's got Burks.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff, running left, Henry. A little juke. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. The kick by McManus is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wildcard spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense set to go again.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Levis on 3rd down.
seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
1st and 10, it's Levis. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Leonard Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd down. Levis sets up to throw here. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Levis. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and that should just about do it. They run again with Walker. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Lock to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running left is Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Taken at the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Here's first and 10. Levis to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
One final try here for Will Levis.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like every